During the earthquake, Zhuzha saved a 1-year-old girl, warming her with her body for 4 days. Spitik, an Armenian city whose glory is sad and associated with an earthquake that claimed thousands of lives. At the local cemetery, there are hundreds of graves connected by a single date, December 1988. All the graves also have a date of birth and a surname and first name, but on one of them there is only one name, Zhuzha. The day of the dog's death is different, but she is one of those for whom the earthquake became a turning point. More than 25,000 local residents became victims of the rampant nature, and the ordinary mongrel Zhuzha, in a situation where people were at a loss, helped a small child survive. The mongrel was under the rubble next to a 1-year-old baby, whom she warmed with her body for several days. The dog took care of the little girl, and did everything possible to ensure that the child survived. Rescuers periodically stopped work. Everything around froze, because this was the only way they could hear the calls for help that were heard from under the rubble. At such moments, Zhuzha began to howl with all her might, trying to be heard. The rescuers heard the dog crying, but were in no hurry to come to the rescue, because they were primarily trying to save people. Zhuzha realized that no one would respond to her calls. Then she did something that she had never allowed herself to do. The dog slightly bit the baby. The girl began to cry, and the rescuers realized that the dog was not alone under the rubble. Zhuzha and the baby were quickly found and taken out of the ground. Both the animal and the child were crying loudly at that moment. Zhuzha spent another 10 years in the Syrian family, together with the girl she saved, Lara, and when the pet was gone, the owners buried her where the earthquake victims found peace. It is not customary to bury animals next to people, but Zhuzha deserved it with her actions.